Woohoo! It's time for that anime. And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my new anime segment. We're talking anime on Crunchyroll. We're first going to do my top 10 anime on Crunchyroll, and by a massive request, especially one particular subscriber, we're going to do Shield Hero. Rising of the Shield Hero. Nafumi Itoani, an easygoing Japanese youth, was summoned into a parallel world along with three other young men from parallel universes to become the world's cardinal heroes and fight interdimensional hordes of monsters called waves. I wasn't initially too excited about watching this anime when I first watched the first couple of episodes. I think we stopped watching and had to go back. I know, please don't hate me, but my son forced us to watch it, and I have to say we very quickly got into it. There are 25 episodes, and what I really like about this anime, and which I think it's probably one of the better ones for this, is the building of characters within the themes that they show you, and it does tackle some heavy themes. There is racism between different types of species that you get. There's elitism. So the shield hero supposedly is the weakest of the four cardinals that are here to defeat the waves, and very quickly you see what each of their powers are. So this anime is great when it comes to the fight sequences, and you can see where they've spent their budget. When you get down to those fighting sequences, those story modes where it just spends like half an episode doing action, it's fantastic, and you will get what you need to. If you're an action junkie for anime, you'll love it. I am that, but to make it really good, you need to have really great storyline. And so we have our shield hero, who is basically an anti-hero. He kind of doesn't want to be there, he doesn't want to be the hero, and then something happens to him at the beginning that makes you like him even more, because seemingly there is no one on his side, and so you're on his side. And I think that's a clever story tactic. Even the so-called good people seem to be the bad guys. He gets accused of something horrific, and then he kind of just runs with it, and I've never seen an anime do that to the extent it does in this. I would say the voice work is great, but again, watch it in the original language if you can. I think you get those subtle nuances, the inflections of the emotions that the characters are trying to show, and there's a lot of that in this anime, especially with the team that builds up with him. I really like the time that they give to the backstories of the characters on his team particularly, and then later on the other heroes. There are times, obviously, you'll see them come together, there'll be big battle sequences. The story does develop quite quickly. It does spend the first 6 to 8 episodes getting you in the world, getting you to understand what the law is, what happens here, and that's kind of standard with most anime. But where this is different, it really takes its time in cementing you liking the main character. But the other characters, you're like, no, don't help them. When he does go to help other characters, I don't want him to, because people have been so shitty to him. And that is very good storytelling. It's obviously based on the manga. I haven't read it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the manga, how closely it is matched to the series. I think it's one of the best ones I've seen, which is why it's at my number 10 anime. So you can imagine what is further ahead of that. I'm so looking forward to the next series. I'm tantalizingly waiting for it. I think the animation itself is very good. I think the dubbing is okay. I think the original language is best. But I love the action. But for me, what stands out, what makes this one of the best, is the character development. The way you have that typical hero journey, but there's a lot more to it. And so when you get to really emotional scenes where your characters are in trouble, and they get in trouble a lot, they just have a knack of finding trouble, you really care about it. You know, it will gut punch you when stuff happens to them. There's a certain storyline between one of his main characters that I don't want to go into for spoilers, but it's so emotional, and it's so real for today, like the juxtaposition of what we're going through now. I don't think they planned it purposely for when they released it. They definitely didn't. But the juxtaposition of what they've gone through there into the real world, I think shines a light and probably helps you be more emotionally engaged in that. So overall, I think it's fantastic. Definitely worth your watch. If you haven't joined Crunchyroll, give it a go. They're pretty cheap. This is not a sponsored content, so they haven't said, hey, please can you talk about our anime. I just love anime in general, and Crunchyroll is the platform we use mostly, apart from Netflix. But that's the best one here in the UK, I believe. So look out for more Crunchyroll anime reviews. I'm definitely going to do their original content as well, because I think they've got some strong work there. Thanks so much for watching this, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long on Tuesday.